This is season 2 of The Elephant's Graveyard. Where death is, I am not. Where I am, death is not. My name is Abuda. For those of you that followed the first season, you know that this podcast started with a catastrophic incident that left me bedridden for 6 months. I would often wake up in extreme pain at 3:30 in the morning with no way to take more meds or to receive an injection until 7. All I could focus on was the pain, was the desire to die, was the desire for all of this to stop. And so these podcasts, this expression of my experience was my way of getting through that period. The Elephant's Graveyard is something that I have believed in my whole life, and I realize now that I've misunderstood my whole life. From the beginning of the podcast to just a few weeks ago, my life and the podcast was all about death. To me, the Elephant's Graveyard was someplace you went to get ready to die. I was wrong. I was wrong, and that's what this season's about. The Elephant's Graveyard is where you go to live the only way you never have. Alone. Since the day I was born, people have been guiding me, informing me, communicating with me, sharing with me, loving with me, yelling at me, beating me, constraining me, and so many other dynamics of interpersonal relations. I have always had to think about others. In any decision I made in my life, it started with my parents and my brothers and sisters, then lovers, then a wife, then children, then more lovers. To the point that I actually brought a woman 22 years my younger to the Elephant's Graveyard with me. It's like bringing a sandwich to a banquet and missing every delicious flavor because you're eating a sandwich. It's not that it wasn't great. It's just that it wasn't right for her or for me. The Elephant's Graveyard is where you go to live in a state of which you have never lived. Alone inside. Inside your mind, inside your emotions, inside your decisions, in every aspect of the way you live. You have no one to think about but yourself. That's not as selfish as it sounds when you consider I'm 63 years old and I have never done this. I can lay in bed and not put on pants for the day. I can go out and entertain lots of people just because I want to. I can go somewhere or not go somewhere. I can eat or not eat. I can feel bad about smoking cigarettes and still smoke because it's my choice. Everything is my choice. That has never happened to me. I have never experienced that in my life. So this season, I'm going to concentrate on what it means to live in the Elephant's Graveyard. Because even though it comes from the movie Gladiator 2, there's a phrase there that opened my eyes. Where death is, I am not. And where I am, death is not. You are not dead until you're dead. And until that moment, you're living. I stopped living. I've started again. This is Abuda in the elephant's graveyard.